Welcome to Eco Me and Eco You, episode 11.
So you're at Mission Bay and they were like Starbucks people were just offering you plastic with like the
free
little
samples with the little plastic cups with their own branding on it.
Far out. And what did you say when they offered it to you?
I was like, no, and then I mumbled under my voice, I don't do plastic.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I don't preach like that, I guess. I'm quite conservative in how I talk to people.
And then also as well with people that are like giving out the samples, it's not like it's not like the other people that made the choice
They're
to
not
do
making
plastic.
decisions,
Yeah.
no.
They're probably just someone that's like casually just like, oh, I'll work for this day and get this money.
Yeah. Part-time staff, get paid sweetie for just doing what they can to make money. And that's the problem, is that it starts up here. These people have all the money and the power to do the right thing, filter it down and educate their staff about reducing plastic waste. And they're just, at the end of the day, all about
profit,
money in their pocket.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And that's the biggest issue with plastic waste, is the money in your pocket. It's a cheap commodity.
I know. That's the good thing about customers demanding more sustainability from their brands, is that brands are like, oh, if we don't change, then our customers are going to go elsewhere, which is good because it means that they'll actually make the change. And then it will also like motivate innovation in that whole thing as well, which is good. Yeah, but it's all about voting with your pocket.
Absolutely.
If you can.
Yeah. And that's why, people are like, oh, my changes aren't going to have enough. My gosh, my words today. People thinking they're making a change isn't going to have a big enough impact. But you as a consumer are voting with your dollar to make these changes. And if you don't do that, if 7 billion, what the little meme that always goes around, 7 billion people, like this just one straw said 7 billion people.
Yeah.
That's 7 billion straws not used on one day.
Yeah.
That's a lot of straws.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
So, hey guys, welcome back to Eco Me and Eco You podcast.
Yeah, hey everyone.
This is our first podcast for 2019.
I know. I feel like last year went so fast.
Yeah, well, we've already released 8 podcasts.
Yeah. By this comes out, it will be 11.
Yep.
So it's pretty exciting.
It's very exciting. And we're even more excited because Nick now has 2 mics.
I know. We're getting way more. Oh my gosh. I can't say the words. So obviously we're not getting more professional, but we sound more professional.
We look more professional.
I know. I mean, though at the moment your mic's like on a box and then on a book. So we're probably not as legit, but it's fine. It works.
We're newbies.
Yeah, exactly. And we used what we have.
Kiwi ingenuity.
Yeah.
Using what we have. Very zero waste.
Yeah, exactly. So how's your week gone? Sustainability.
My week? Can we talk about our whole...
Oh, we can talk about a whole break if you want.
Oh, shall we start with the whole break and move our composting to number 12?
Yeah, we could do that.
Let's do that.
All right.
Because I think that starts out better with number 9. No,
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Cool. So, we're going to start off with talking about how good our summer was, sustainable summer.
Yeah.
And then talk about other ways, like little hacks and stuff. Yep.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. So, I actually, so proud, had such a good sustainable summer.
Oh, nice.
So Christmas was a bit like, when you're staying at somebody's house and they buy all the food and stuff, is a little bit harder for you to kind of work with things, but you always can have an opinion or maybe make little suggestions and stuff. And so that was not great, not gonna lie. But when we went away for New Year's with our friends, so there were 6 of us, we did such an incredible job of having no waste.
That's awesome.
So I did share a photo after, I think it was 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
For 6 people, and the waste that we produced was basically a couple of receipts, some contact lenses, and some bottle caps.
That's awesome.
And that was it.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Everything else was recycled or composted.
Mm.
I'm so proud. of our friends.
That's really good.
Yeah. There was a lot of glass bottles, though, I must admit.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of wine and beer drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's good so we stayed at Airbnb, so it's really good when you stay at an Airbnb that are totally set up for that.
Yeah.
And they kind of encourage it. And you can, I was looking through the cupboards and there was like some Joko coffee cups.
Oh, nice.
Beeswax wraps and produce bags. And like by the front door, they had all their reusable bags.
Oh, really?
Which was quite cool.
That's cool.
But I noticed down there that the supermarkets already had ditched plastic bags and they only had paper bags, which was quite awesome. Makes me feel good inside.
I know that like plastic bags aren't at supermarkets anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 1st of January that it hit.
Yeah.
But then there's all this controversy about produce bags.
Oh, yeah, because...
It's the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but...
So, are they not banning those? Or are the supermarkets arguing that they can use them?
Well, the New Zealand nationwide ban hasn't actually started yet. It doesn't start until the middle of the year.
Oh, yeah.
So it is I guess it's kind of like a competitive thing between Progressive and Foodstuffs that they've stopped using plastic bags.
Yeah.
And the plastic bags at the checkout, I guess, is what they've used. But then they've got those really shitty ones that are...
Oh, yeah.
The
reusable bags that are still plastic, and you're paying, I think it's like 10 cents or something for them, eh?
Yeah. So
I'm just like, that's...
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They will be banned with the new nationwide legislation.
Oh, okay, that's good then.
Because they're the 70 microns, I think it is. I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong. But there's different thicknesses, and there was like so New Zealand public got to have their choice and sort of like kind of fill out a survey, which I totally did.
Yeah.
I was like, first thing I saw, I was like, yep, that's me, go. And I was like, nah, it should be a nationwide ban. All small retailers should be included in the ban.
Yeah.
And that they need to remove the 70 micron bag thickness.
Yeah.
So it will only be, even though you can still buy those black plastic crappy things, the woven ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
they're still plastic, people, and they're really shit. So just use natural ones if you can, or use what you have first. Don't go out and buy those crappy things. Yeah, that will be.
So you're saying that the produce will be banned then by middle of the year?
I would assume that those would be included because it's the same thing. It's a plastic bag and it's under a certain thickness. Playing
devil's advocate is that they probably have a lot of stock of it.
Yeah, that's probably why
they're still carrying on doing it. It's taken
so long for them to ban it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think might be the reason why, is they don't want cartons and cartons. Not that that's an excuse for them to carry on using it, but yeah.
Someone on Instagram today posted a picture being like, oh, this didn't last very well. Or didn't go very long. It didn't last very long. And it was a photo of a rubbish bin with those thicker plastic bags. So people were paying 10 cents for these thicker plastic bags and just using them for their rubbish bin liners.
Okay.
People just like... It's fine. So my friend in the UK, they banned the plastic bag ages ago or started charging you for it.
Yeah.
Rather than giving you a discount, they charge you for it. And that's like got a 85% reduction rate.
Yeah.
And that will happen in New Zealand. Like, it was going to be a little bit rough as people start getting used to it. But as soon as people know that that's what it is, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I think so.
We'll get there.
Yeah. It'll happen. So was that your break? We got distracted a little bit there.
Got distracted by plastic bags. Overall I think I had a pretty good break. It's been very busy, a lot going on because we've also bought a house during the process.
Congratulations.
Thanks. It's very exciting. But yeah, it was been good.
Yeah.
How about you? Let's talk about you now.
Let's talk about me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was pretty good where I could be. Over Christmas we were in Auckland, and just gonna have to ignore that.
Yeah.
We were in Auckland with Matt's parents, and it was quite good because we ended up doing the food bag Christmas.
Oh, nice.
So it was quite good because we had basically all the stuff we needed, and we didn't get anything. Like, we got a couple of things extra. And yeah, but that did us, and it was quite nice because it wasn't like too much food and there wasn't a lot of leftovers. I think the leftovers we had were like on Boxing Day. What we did, we did like a platter, basically a great grazing platter of all the leftovers from the next day. It was great because I'm all into that.
Yeah, I love eating like that.
So it was really good. So I did a bunch of cooking and then hanging out and playing games and stuff because it wasn't super great weather. And then I worked that week in between the days, the stat days, and then that week after we went to Tairua, and that was pretty good, except I forgot to get good sunscreen. So I was a bit annoyed about that. So we ended up we had to get like, because I'm so pale, I needed to get sunscreen, and it was so hot.
Yeah.
So I was like, I felt a little bit bad about doing that. I even thought about it earlier because I'd read a thing about, I can't remember who did all those different sunscreen brands. I'm like, oh sweet, I know what to do this summer. But then it ended up getting too busy, and then I was there and I'm like, oh no, and I'm like, it's too late now to order it. So actually that's what I need to do today as well, is order me some sunscreen for the rest of the summer.
So what sunscreen are you looking at getting?
I don't know, I need to read into her list. I need to get one that works quite well, because
we're talking a reef safe plastic free sunscreen, which is, I'm not gonna lie, really hard to find.
Really hard to find.
And to be honest, I'm not sure if I've actually found one yet.
No.
And I've seen, so like last summer there was all this talk about natural sunscreens and how they're like better for, I guess, you and the chemicals, and would be thus better for the reef and the ocean and stuff. And then this summer I've seen lots about, actually you need to be wearing sunscreen that protects you, because in New Zealand our sun is so harsh. Burn time's like 10 minutes in some cases, and the natural sunscreens just aren't giving people the protection.
Oh, okay, maybe that was a good idea then, that I didn't go with natural sunscreen that week.
I'd be interested to know which one you're going to try.
Yeah, I need to read that article again and see what one she suggested, because I think there was at least one in there that she said worked really well.
Okay.
And I can't remember who did it, so I can't give it a plug, but maybe I might try find it.
Do you want to keep talking about sunscreen, or do you want to finish your
and then thing? The rest of it was pretty good. I used my reusable bags, and Tyro's pretty good in that they kind of push that you have your own bags. My mum's probably she works at the Foursquare just part-time. She always asks people if they, because I don't think they have any more bags anymore. I think they have paper bags now, that people pay a little, I think it's like 5 cents to use them, which is nothing.
And it encourages people to bring their own bag instead of paying for it, hopefully.
So no, it's pretty good. I just tried to be a bit more conscious, and I had a lot of conversations with people as well, actually. That's about so good. Like what they can do and stuff like that. That's
really good,
because my mother-in-law was asking about the one about the makeup. And she was like, I'm not sure, like, if because she's like, the brand Dirty Hippie puts me off a bit. I'm like, no, it's really good. My friend Crystal has like used their mascara and stuff, and she really likes it. And I kind of explained a bit more about it, so it's been quite good. I've been having a few conversations with people about it and trying to be a bit more vocal. If I see something, especially if it's like friends or family.
It's easy to kind of like give them shit about it.
Like I gave someone shit about, so at work we have a cafe, and they have compostable cups and then also lids now, so it's better, but then people are still using it, right? So I'm like,
just take it away from them.
I know. And so so my team was being really good, and they were all using their reusable cups, but then some of them have like gone back to using, and I was like looking around, I'm like, we should all start using our reusable cups again.
That's amazing. I love it.
So that'll be good. I think they just need to find, because the cup, like, I think because I was just using stuff like samples or something that they had already. So I'm like, I
Okay.
just need to find one that you like.
Mm.
So yeah.
I know a great place to buy some.
Don't worry, next time I'll plug your
You plug
store.
me, sweet. She's like, oh, you should buy them from here.
Yeah, they're
They're
really
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do they have a composting bin for them?
Yes.
At your work?
Yeah, they have they're pretty good now, and they have a compost, recycling, and landfill. They did have soft plastic as well, but obviously that's another thing, that soft plastic isn't being recycled anymore. It's on hold.
Suspended.
It's suspended, right? I think they're saying maybe April they might start it up again, depending on, because they're building their plants out more, right? Or they're trying to do something different.
They were basically inundated with so much soft plastics that they just couldn't keep up. So they suspended it for, what's that, April, 4 months?
Yeah.
So they can kind of like get rid of the backlog.
Yeah. And then they were also saying as well that it's great people are recycling their soft plastic, but then also rinse and dry it the same as you would normal recycling, because it's the same thing, that if it's not rinsed and with soft plastic, you need to make sure it's dried properly as well,
so it doesn't go
so then it doesn't contaminate the recycling, just like normal recycling.
But people don't do it for normal recycling.
They don't do it.
This is the biggest thing, people, and this is why China doesn't take our recycling anymore, because we don't fucking know how to clean our recycling. Recycling. Yeah, that's it's frustrating. It's disappointing actually to see the recycling scheme kind of come to a halt like that when it just sort of got off the ground. But I don't know. It's not good enough. But recycling shouldn't be the answer to our problems.
No.
Anyway.
So I was having conversations with people about their soft recycling, and they're like, "Oh well, what do I do now?" They're like, "Oh, I've been putting my soft recycling. This was just before supermarkets stopped taking it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, just so you know, they're halting the soft plastic recycling, so you're not going to be able to do it soon."
Yeah. Well, they did just before Christmas.
Yeah, just before Christmas.
Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so they're like, "Oh, what do I do now?" I'm like, "Well, there's not. I mean, you can start storing it." I'm like, "But we're not sure if actually in April if it's going to be opening back up again."
Yeah.
I'm like, what you can start doing is looking for other alternatives to your to what you're getting in soft plastic recycling. Yeah.
Good on you.
So that's be interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So it's good. So lots of conversations. Enjoyed my break. Used up my reusable bags. And I also got a thick conditioner bar.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was using the shampoo bar and it was going okay, but my hair was getting really dry. And I went to the hairdresser and it was just like not, like my hair was probably not very good at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, and then he used like salon shampoo and conditioner and my hair was like, yes, I love this. And I'm like, okay, obviously I'm not being very nice to my hair, especially because I've treated it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need something else. So I went back to normal shampoo and conditioner, but then randomly my scalp was just like, I don't like that anymore.
Yeah, it's funny, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I know that you've used the thick conditioner bar. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get one of those and I'm going to go back on it. So that's what I've been doing this week and last week.
So you're using the shampoo bar?
Yeah.
From Fair and Square one?
From Fair and Square, yeah. And then using the conditioner bar from a thick.
Cool. And having that with conditioner with it, you're finding it's not so dry anymore?
Yeah. Like it's way back to what it normally used to be. And then I think when the shampoo bar, I have finished it from Fair and Square, I think I'll try a thick has like a sensitive one for your scalp. So I think I might go and try that one out. Just because with my skin and stuff, I think that might be a bit better. Yeah. But yeah, I'm quite happy now. I was like, use the thing. I'm like, oh yay. I'm like, I can still use it. And so yeah, I've been using it the past couple of weeks. Yeah. It's been going really well.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad you're liking it. I just brought in a thick moisturizing bar. like a lotion bar.
Oh.
That's what your furry friends have been licking my hand.
Oh, yeah, it smells very good.
I have to keep it in the fridge so it doesn't melt, doesn't ooze, doesn't sweat. But it's really nice. It does, like, because it's quite heavily oil-based, my hands do feel a little bit oily afterwards.
Yeah.
But I think you'll just get used to it, or just wash your hands thoroughly with some warm water. But I like it, and it's good for, so if I have a sore neck, normally it turns into a migraine.
Oh, yeah.
And I get Simon to give me a neck massage, and using the bar is way nicer than the moisturizer I used to have, because it's got the oil base to it. It doesn't kind of dry up and your skin peel off and go gross.
Oh, very nice. And it's just like a body moisturizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a block bar that you just...
Nice.
That doesn't help. I just rub it on, and then with the block, and then I just rub it into everywhere else. I don't cover my whole body with the block itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, no, I've started using, because I've run out of my moisturizer, but I got, when I went to the bridal show, I've been using facial oil at night, because I have like a tinted moisturizer for the day. It's been going quite good. I've been using that this month. Not this month, sorry, like this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have like a moisturizer, but it has an SPF in it, so it's fine during the day, but not at night. I feel like it's just a bit too, like,
cakey?
It just kind of like cakes onto your face, and I feel like at night time your skin doesn't really need that. So I might find out. Oh wait, from our talk, I might get that facial oil
from Isla and Olive.
Yeah,
it's so good. Honestly, like, I love putting it on my face. Like, I only do it in the morning, and every time I shower, I put it on my face. Nick's telling me off for leaning too far away from the mic.
She's like trying to get as far away from possible.
It just feels weird, like, having my face right in the mic now.
You don't have to. Why don't you move your chair closer?
I should do that.
And then when you lean back, it won't be as bad.
Okay, cool. Is this good?
Yeah, it's good.
Sweet. Okay, sorry. Back to the conversation. Yes, Isla and Olive face oil is beautiful. I love it. I love putting it on my skin.
Yeah.
So good. Like, in summertime, like, I get really dry cheeks. And it's just,
Yeah. I think especially because I've been washing, like, I wash my face at night with the Fair and Square facial soaps I have. It's good just to put on like a moisturizer. Yeah. Or something to moisturize the face after that, because or else I feel like it gets a bit dry, which I mean would normally happen if you're washing your face every night anyway. But yeah. So no.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going good. Been trying new stuff.
It's good. I love trying new stuff, because then we can talk about it and share it with people.
Yeah. So no, I definitely. So. Why we may pause every now and then is we have my rats on the couch that's in the office where we record the podcast, and they're having adventures. They're climbing up to the top. Just watching them to make sure they don't
go down the back
or go on.
And then watching them kind of get back down is hilarious.
Oh yeah. But no,
don't even think about it. Yeah, just having a good sniff.
They've never really been in here before.
Not all of them, eh?
No.
Okay, cool. So we're going to talk about summer.
Yeah, let's talk about summer.
Oops. So I'm getting into my phone, team.
Yeah. Weird vibration noises.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about... Yeah, so we've talked a little bit about our lives during the summertime and sort of what we've done.
Yeah.
And a little bit on sunscreen. I'd like to talk a little bit more about sunscreen.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So as we said earlier, like, New Zealand sun is really, really harsh.
Yeah, it's very bad. I think for people that listen overseas, which there was a few people from Canada listening in, which is very cool, and Spain and Europe and stuff, which is cool. But yeah, it's quite hard to understand, but our sun is very harsh.
We don't have the ozone layer.
Yeah, so we have the hole in the ozone layer basically is just on top of New Zealand, which sucks for us, but it means that if you're not wearing sunscreen out in the sun, even if it's like an overcast day, you can get burnt, and I find like within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you're not wearing sunscreen, then you're gonna, like me, burn and lobster up, as I like to call it. So especially in summer, and I know if I'm gonna be outside, I definitely apply sunblock, and I apply it regularly as well. So I use like a bit of it during the summer if I'm outside. So yeah, it's definitely an essential kind of item for a New Zealand summer.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
If you ever come visiting, sunscreen is very important.
Yeah, and SPF 15 or 30 probably doesn't quite cut it. You got to go up to SPF 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really touch SPF 15 because I'm like, that's not going to do. I don't
think you can buy it in New Zealand anymore.
Because they're just like, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. And some SPF 30s don't even work.
No, I only use SPF 30 like on my face.
Yeah.
But if I know I'm going to be outside, that's when I apply SPF 50. Or sometimes I get the 75 plus, the sport one.
Oh my, that stuff is nasty to put on.
I know, but it works really well. But yeah, so obviously to try find a sustainable sunscreen that works for our type of sun can be kind of hard. But yeah, would you want to chat about sunscreen?
Yeah, so one of the things, so for me, I've always been trying to find reef safe sunscreen that's not in a plastic bottle.
Yeah.
Which is very hard to find.
Yeah.
When we were in Hawaii earlier this year, I found they banned the sunscreens that have the stuff that's nasty and bleaches the reefs. Yeah. And so everything has to be reef safe over there. It's kind of hard to enforce, I guess, when you have people coming from outside the country and bringing in their own sunscreen.
Yeah.
But I had a chat with a guy on one of the boats that we were on, did like a day trip, and we were asking him about it. And he said, we recommend it and we kind of talk to people about it, but we don't like enforce it.
Yeah.
I guess it will be something that they change later on.
And
I saw over there a sunscreen called Raw Elements.
Yeah.
And it had like certified organic natural sunscreen SPF 30. And it looked pretty legit, right? I didn't buy it and I wish I had it, but I found it in New Zealand and I have been trying it over summer.
Oh yeah.
I took over one that I brought in New Zealand that you had to apply every hour. It was a natural sunscreen. I think it was like an SPF 30. You had to apply it every hour. And I'm okay. I'm not so bad because I have quite like olivey skin and I do quite well in the sun. I don't burn very easily, even in New Zealand. Like in New Zealand, I will burn. But once I've started getting a bit brown, it's harder for me to burn. But Simon just goes like a lobster. He goes pink. And he just got so burnt on the first day using that sunscreen. I was like, nah, I can't. I can't risk this. So we brought a reef safe one, but it was in a plastic bottle. But then this summer, so Consumer NZ brought out a research on New Zealand sunscreens, and so many of our sunscreens don't actually say or don't actually meet the standards. So they're like SPF 50, but they only measure like SPF 42 or something.
Yeah. So
this summer we brought some sunscreen and we used the Consumer NZ report. Yeah. And there were 4 sunscreens that were legit.
Nice.
And one of them actually came up as it works, and I'm pretty sure it's in a glass container and it's all natural. So that's quite exciting. I haven't brought it.
Yeah.
Because the bottle is $55.
Woo!
Which kind of scares me a little bit. I'm like, I'm going to go through that so quickly.
Yeah.
How big is it? So there's a sea butter and chamomile, which is $39. But there's this coconut and jojoba oil, which is $55.
Yeah.
There's a few different ones, actually.
And what's the brand, sorry?
I'm going to say this wrong. S1? Essone?
Essone.
ESSONE.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like it comes in a glass packaging. I will probably have to email them and ask them to confirm it because it might actually, it could be plastic. That kind of looks like glass, right?
It does.
With a
kind of
plastic
look like
lid, probably.
glass. Yeah, it does look like.
But I can manage that.
Yeah.
It's only 115 mils for $55.
Oh no.
So I may try this.
Yeah.
But at that price point,
you better hope that bottle goes a long way.
That bottle goes a long way. But it's a natural sunscreen, which I'm assuming is reef safe, and it meets New Zealand consumer guidelines.
Yeah, which is good.
Stats. So the one that we were using was a UV Guard, which is an orange label, which is actually made in New Zealand. It still has the nasty chemicals, some of the nasty chemicals in it that beach our reefs. And then the raw elements I've been using. After I got a little bit tan, I've been using that, and that works really fine for me. It's actually quite nice to put on. So it's in a tin. I bought it from Barker's men's clothing store.
Oh, yeah.
I quite like it. It's really nice to put on. All the other natural sunscreens that I've used are quite not very nice so far. I'd like to try it out a bit more. Maybe I'm going away this weekend, and we'll probably spend all weekend at the beach. So I'll try it again to see how good it is.
Yeah, maybe I'll pick some up because we might be going away next weekend over to Tyra, so maybe I'll get you to try it out first, and then if it works for you, then I'll try it out.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll get Simon to test it, and then if it's Simon approved, then I'll go.
Yeah. If it's approved by Crystal on Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a really hard thing to find a sunscreen that is reef safe and plastic free.
Yeah.
And it actually, like, guys, there's a massive market for this. Like, I should actually just put all my money into researching it and finding it out myself, because it can't be that hard.
No.
If places like Hawaii can do it, we surely can do it, but we just need to probably put a bit more testing in it to make sure it meets New Zealand testing. Yeah. That's definitely one of the hardest things to date. Sunscreen. Yeah. And because it is so important in New Zealand to wear it.
Yeah. It does seem like it's quite hard to actually find like a solution, which seems so strange, because you'd think that people, especially with reefs and like looking after our environment and our oceans, that would be a bit easier to find a solution. Yeah. But then obviously there's someone just hasn't been like, oh, there's a hole in the market to put their product into. Yeah.
There's like small independent people doing it, but if I have to apply the sunscreen every hour and you're at the beach for 4 hours, and you got to put it on every time you swim, like it's got to be practical as well.
Well, yeah, even like, because when we were over on our break, it's not like we were swimming every day, but we were like out walking about every day, so we made sure that we applied sunscreen. And if I had to do that every hour when I'm on my 2-hour walk, or I have to like every time I go out apply it, it seems What else can we talk about summer?
Well, you said snacks.
Oh yeah, snacks.
What would you like to talk about with snacks?
Maybe just because obviously in the summertime in New Zealand, I'm not sure if it's like that for in other countries, people like to take some road trips. Yep. And it's just I'm a person that likes to have snacks on my road trips.
Fair enough.
So what I used to do is I used to get a pack of pineapple lumps, which is very New Zealand.
But that's so Kiwi. Have so a bag of lollies on your road trip.
Bag of lollies on your road trip. Yeah. So I'm just wondering, like, especially because usually it's the last minute thing that you get right on your way out. That what can I get that doesn't have plastic, or would be like the better thing to grab? Fruit. That is true, but that's not always.
It's not always convenient, is it? So whenever I kind of do like a bit of a road trip, it kind of depends where you're going, how long you're going to be and stuff. Go to your bulk food store with your jars and get some nuts, or like the Good For store have these really yummy like bliss ball things. They're really expensive, like $3 each, but I buy those and snack on them. They're like chocolate and raspberry. Nice. They're so good, great for snack road trips, and they're kind of sweet. So, and you can also buy chocolate from them, or if you have a bag, like a reusable produce bag, go to the bulk section in your supermarket and just fill up your bag with lollies.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good idea.
Yep. That's quite convenient.
Yeah.
I actually eat way more lollies now because I can do that.
But
still be aware that there's still plastic associated with your bulk foods.
Yeah.
There'll be still some element, like it could be a kilo bag or a 5 kilo bag, 500 grams, who knows?
Yeah.
It will vary depending on where you go, but there's less of it.
Yeah. So first option would obviously be like fruit.
Yeah, fruit. It sounds really boring, but this time of year, all the
all the delicious fruit is out and about.
What are they called? Stone fruits. All the stone fruits out. So you got like nectarine and peaches and plums. Yum.
Yeah. And then you've got like strawberries and stuff, which are
depends
delicious.
where you're getting them from. If they're packaged free, though, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which is a bummer. I love strawberries, but I hardly eat them anymore because they're always in plastic packaging. Same with blueberries.
Yeah, that sucks.
Sucks balls.
No.
But yeah, fruit.
Yeah.
Bulk section at your supermarket. If you're really lazy or if you want to be a bit more organized, head over to like a bin in or your good for store.
Yeah.
Wherever your local bulk food place is.
Yeah. Pick something up.
What else? Always have a bottle of water with you.
Oh, yes. So fill up your bottle of water before you go.
Reusable bottle of water. Don't take those nasty plastic things.
No, because
even if you reuse them, just stop buying them. They're nasty.
Just
leaches into your water. Look.
Oh, yeah. Gross. Yeah. Matt usually takes his stainless steel water bottle that he got from your store.
The Meals and Steel.
Yeah, he loves it.
So good. It's got a little handle on it. I love it.
It's nice. You can carry it around.
Yeah.
Like moving my hand around.
This is the carrying
pretending that I'm carrying it. Yeah, so we've been good in that regard, making sure we're like taking, like Matt might take his and then we'll just share it.
Yeah.
Usually, or if it's a longer trip, we'll take one each.
Yeah. And I think it's also just like rethinking. So you're normally away from home. You probably don't have your full kit of reusable bags and containers. So taking the essentials. So I think I took a pile of bags, a container, like my largest container, and all the way, of course, my cutlery kit.
Oh, yeah.
And my coffee cup, because I don't go anywhere without my coffee cup. And you can get loads of different things put in your coffee cup as well.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't just have to be coffee.
No. I'm definitely a bit more lenient when I'm away on holiday, which you shouldn't be. But if I'm in the middle of nowhere and I need to we're getting takeaways and you're with a group of other people that they want to go there.
Yeah.
Like I will actually, if it's in plastic, I just won't have it. But if it's in cardboard, like I'll be a bit more okay about it. Not that that's an option, like it shouldn't be an excuse, really. Because the cardboard still has an environmental impact and association with deforestation, and if it goes to landfill, it doesn't break down like it would in compost and etc.
Yeah.
But still a bit more lenient with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I'll do what I can to get it in my own container, or just go somewhere that has real cutlery and plates.
Yeah, or just like sit down somewhere.
Yeah, stay in, eat in. Yeah.
No.
Yep. And great tip, summertime.
Yeah.
What do you drink the most in summertime?
Water.
Beer.
Oh yeah, beer.
So it's hot, you're thirsty, you're going to go to the pub and drink a lot of beer. It's kind of a weird tip, I think, and probably something that people don't really think about, but I always try and get beer on tap. Because there isn't really any packaging with it. No. Even though a glass bottle is recyclable. Yeah. I'll always go for the tap beer because it comes in a massive keg. Yeah. And it's reusable.
And tap beer is usually quite good.
Yeah, it's way better than bottled beer. Yeah.
And then usually what they have on tap is usually local stuff as well.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice. Yeah. So you can try the local breweries if there's any around. Yeah. It's quite good. I recommend. That's been the one thing about summer, not drinking.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I really just want a beer sometimes.
You can get like low alcohol or zero alcohol beers.
Yeah, but then they're not like in the beer I like.
Well, you're going to have to compromise somewhere.
I know. What I did for Christmas, Matt's parents got me the Lindale sparkling grape juice, which
nice.
is quite nice because usually grape juice is really, really sweet. But this stuff is actually quite nice.
That's good.
So I had that at Christmas. But yeah, I've been, especially when Matt's been trying like nice stouts and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I was just like smelling. I'm like, it smells so good.
Stick your tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else is summer? Oh my gosh.
What else is summer? Eating. Crystal is like struggling to get into her phone.
Because I've got all that oil on my fingers from my moisturizer and the finger scanner on my phone isn't working.
Like, no, sorry, I don't know that finger.
Oh
What else is summertime?
Okay. We go to the beach a lot, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you do at the beach? You normally relax, enjoy the water, the sunshine, friends hanging out, sometimes take a few beers with you.
Yeah.
But for me, like, it's not that relaxing anymore. And that's because the first thing I do is like, right, where's the rubbish?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, actually, it's quite clean. And then you walk a little bit and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And you just see it. And as soon as you see it, you can't unsee that. And you just see more and more and more. And I could spend hours and not even actually be there with my friends and enjoying and relaxing and enjoying the beautifulness of New Zealand beaches.
Yeah.
And spend my whole entire time cleaning up plastic waste. And that's a hard thing to do because you still want to be there for the reason that you're there and not have to be cleaning up everyone else's
so
waste.
are you suggesting that when you go to the beach, just do like a little beach cleanup? Either before or maybe after you're finished relaxing and you're about to go, just spend a little bit of time going around and picking up.
Yeah, so that's what I do. If I will be walking and I'll pick up what I can. I'll be like, Simon, pick up some rubbish. And then we'll get to where we're going to set up and we'll set up. And if there's anything around me, like I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
And then you try and stop and relax. And then on your way back, you do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I'll like the whole way to the car, I'll just be like scanning the ground for rubbish. We went to Muriwai Beach a couple of weeks back. I actually did an Instagram post about this whole experience.
Yeah.
And I was quite amazed at how much plastic I saw. So I've been to quite a few different beaches in New Zealand, normally quite remote ones, and I haven't really seen a lot of plastic or rubbish in general. But this beach, I saw a lot, and I was wondering if it's because on the west coast, you get dumps from like other areas.
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe from offshore.
Could
Lots
do.
of little stuff too. Yeah, it's pretty sad, and I do like, you know, there's the take 3 for the sea thing. Take 5, take 10, take whatever you can. Just take what you can. Do what you can. And the other thing is, like, if you're there cleaning up the rubbish, other people see you doing that, and they will rethink about it as well, and hopefully they'll clean up, and then someone will see them, and it just grows, right? Yeah.
No.
It's
That's
sad,
a very good idea.
but we have to take responsibility. It's our responsibility for cleaning up our own mess. Like, we as consumers use the plastic, and even though we might put it in the rubbish bin and it goes to landfill, some of our rubbish that we've produced in our lifetime will have ended up in the ocean.
Yeah.
Somehow,
somewhere.
Yeah. So you're cleaning up your own mess anyway. Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah. That's right. No, it's good though. Because I saw from like your Instagram post then that other people were not necessarily even going to the beach, but like walking along the river and stuff and doing their bit and picking up rubbish as they go. Yeah. Even if it was like a little bit, that they were doing their bit. And it was awesome to see because then it was, like you were saying, it was like a chain reaction to what you'd done. Yeah. I should definitely... I don't know why I didn't think of doing that when I was over in Tyrone. But I'll do it next weekend.
Next weekend. Well, what are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow? I don't know. Oh, I could probably come for a beach clean.
Yeah. So tomorrow, we're joining forces with Jam Jar Beach Clean and doing what we love and getting rid of plastic pollution. And we're doing a beach clean down at Mission Bay. That was my celebration of 2,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Doing a beach clean. I'm not doing a giveaway, I'm doing a beach clean.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So
if you're free,
yeah,
we'll be around.
Actually, that might be a good idea.
It's a 4-hour block.
A 4-hour block.
It's quite a long time, but we're going to do like a chat first. So we'll get Steve to kind of talk about what he does, and because he focuses on microplastics in particular, which kind of normally gets forgotten about.
Oh, yeah.
So we get in there and we have like a meter square section, and we dig it up and we pick up all the nurdles, like the raw plastic.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I'll do a little bit about like zero waste, plastic free living. And if you're there,
I'll
be like, this is my friend Nick from our podcast, Eco Me and Eco You.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea,
That'd be quite cool, actually.
Yeah. I could do that, I think.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't think I have anything tomorrow.
And you don't have to be there the whole time.
No.
So if you have stuff, people can come and go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I should do that. I'm making a semi-firm commitment. So, yeah.
Have you done a beach clean before?
No, I was supposed to do... When you did a beach clean the last time.
Yeah, I went to one of the Jam Jar ones.
Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, we should do that. And then I think we ended up being away or something.
Something on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does them quite regularly now, which is cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Nice. Well, we've got our plans tomorrow then.
Yep.
That'll be good. All right. I think that's about it.
That's it for summer, eh? We're at our time.
Our time thing?
Our estimated time.
Yeah.
Of talking.
Cool. So, do you have any goals or anything? Well, you're going to be quite busy the next.
This year's going to be an interesting year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me and the Eco Society. So, I probably shouldn't talk about this.
Then don't.
I won't talk about that. I'll talk about some of it. So yeah, we bought a house. Yeah. Our first house, which is very exciting, and it needs a bit of work done to it. In all fairness. So it will be interesting, kind of talking, like sharing our journey to try and do it as sustainably as possible.
Yeah, that would be good actually.
And doing like a lot of stuff ourselves. And we finally have an outdoor space, which I'm so excited about. So we plan on planting like vegetables and herbs and like flowers for bees on our little balcony. Yeah. So it'll be cool kind of talking about it and sharing that, and doing like our own compost now. We get like is it a bokashi bin?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that the right way of saying it? So that'll be fun to share.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's my big goal this year.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to you guys having your own place, and I think that it's cool that you guys can make it kind of yours. Because I think that's very much what you two would like to do. Yeah. Yeah.
We needed something, I think, that was a little bit run down and needed some TLC.
Yeah. A few little projects in it.
And finally, I have an office for myself.
I know.
I'm so excited. I actually we live in a 1-bedroom apartment with no balcony. Yeah. And the stock for the store lives in the corner of our lounge next to the TV. And my desk is behind the couch between the kitchen and the living space. Yeah. So I'm always at home working, and it's very hard to be productive when you're in your lounge, which is your relaxing space. And then it's really hard to disconnect from work after you've
finished.
But it's right there. So it'd be nice to have a space that I can just be like, right, this is work time, work only. I'll be way more productive, hopefully. Knock on wood. Knock on wood, will be way more productive, which the husband will be very grateful for.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
So I'm very good at procrastinating at home. And then at the end of the day, just shut the door and walk away from work and be with my husband in our new house here. And all the plants, I'm going to be the hardcore plant mom.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of plants.
I already have a lot of plants.
I know, you're just going to have way more.
Already have a mental list of like all the plants that I want to bring into the house. Yeah. Cool. What about you? Have you got any big goals this year?
Well, I'm learning Māori.
That's cool.
Taking a paper at a university at AUT. So yeah, I'm looking forward to studying for that. Though it'll be interesting. I haven't studied in a long time, and even when I did study, like at university, it was for design, so it was a bit different.
Quite different.
So it'll be interesting getting back into that. But I'm looking forward to it. And hockey. I'm actually looking forward to. I'm thinking about doing some pre-season training for hockey this year.
That's cool.
Getting into it.
Nice.
Trying to get a bit better, even though I'm already pretty good.
Fair enough.
But no, just increasing my skills and stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
So be a better team player.
Yeah. What about sustainably?
Oh yeah, sustainably. Yeah, just keep moving with that.
Yeah.
Having new goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun. I'm really excited.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited
too.
for this for 2019.
Me too. Oh, and I'm also getting married this year as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot about that.
So we'll be planning for that, organising it. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it sent me a reminder that's like, oh, it's like 10 months to go. I'm like,
it's this year now, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting.
So
that'll be cool to talk about and try and we should work together to try and kind of put a bit of a how to have a sustainable wedding.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You could do a guest blog post.
Oh yeah. What? As myself?
Blog post for my website.
Oh right.
Yeah, but we could do a post just on weddings. We'll do a podcast, sorry, just on weddings.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Do you want to hear that? If you want to hear that.
Oh yeah, if you want to hear it.
Leave a message.
Yeah, let us know.
And maybe even if you've got some
ideas.
Like specific areas that you would like to know about in regards to weddings.
Yeah.
And being more eco-friendly.
Because I am doing all the research, so I'm more than happy to part my knowledge.
Cool. That's cool. That's a really good topic, actually.
Yeah, that is a
really
good topic. So, if you want, how will people find you, Crystal?
Well, you can find me here at the Eco Me and Eco You Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're on Instagram, you can find the Eco Society there, and on Facebook, obviously, and I also have the website. And then you can find Nick at...
You can find me at, once again, on our Facebook group at Eco Me and Eco You.
Little plus.
With a little plus in it. And on Instagram, I am at _Nick_Nick.
Nailed it.
So, yeah, if you have any questions... Oh, we also have an email address if you want to contact us personally, and we're more than happy to respond. It's ecome and ecou at gmail.com. Yeah.
But you can find us many ways, and we're always there, happy to have a chat.
Exactly.
Even if you just want to say hi.
Yeah, we'll say you can just hi, and you can do the emoji where they wave.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the same thing back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
cool.
guys.
Yeah, thanks so much. Have a good 2 weeks.
Yeah. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.